Hi, thanks for sharing your plan. I've got it open in the Cheap Architect Premier X13. I'm gonna be I'll set it up so yeah, so it can be editable in Home Designer Pro when I'm done. Okay, I checked all the defaults on floors 1, 2, and 3, and you properly set the ceiling height on the third floor to 800 millimeters to get the roofs right. I get it. Well done. Now that the roofs are done, you need to expand that setting. So I'm going to go to edit default settings, excuse me, floors and rooms, floor levels, third floor, and change the defaults now. Oh, make sure that auto build roofs is off. It is good. Because you don't want the roofs to rebuild. We're going to change the structural nature of the third floor. That's all. Edit default settings. I'm sorry. I'm old and I have a problem with phlegm. Okay, third floor. Excuse me. I'm going to change the finished ceiling to something more actual. And we'll let the roofs define the ceiling. And we go over here to structure and take the flat ceiling out. I don't know if that's your intent, but you don't have to vault the ceilings. I just thought I would. Now I'm going to make sure that the room dialog box has accepted the new settings, and they did. So let's see if that made a difference. Okay, there. See, some of this slotting that you were complaining of is gone. Now the software, as good as it is not perfect. And sometimes you just have to manually edit the wall polylines to get them to close properly. There. That's a wall polyline and they're adjustable. Otherwise, now the only other thing I see over here, we got a wall missing. Common problem with this kind of roof. And excuse me, a news person, I guess the roofs aren't on. Let's turn the roof planes on. Roof planes, baselines, okay. So there's a roof plane and here's a roof plane that goes around it. Now, if you want to close this area in, excuse me, I'm having a terrible problem with that this morning. Can't help it. Okay, so here's the edge of this one. And see, they're all, I think they're just about collinear. Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is move the overhang over a little bit on either side on the shed roof. Now you can see the two roof lines here. And a new guy wouldn't know this, but I'm just going to go over here to the exterior wall tool. I'm going to draw a wall. Oh, that's really thick. Let me undo that. Move it over here. That's a really thick wall. Okay, I'm going to move the edge of this on the edge of the lower roof plane, the main roof plane. I want to clear the window. Yeah, so now it's sitting right on top of this roof plane edge here. And underneath the shed roof. I'm going to make sure that that's over the edge of that. Now you take this wall that I just drew manually. You're going to program it. You go over to the roof tab, and we want it to rest on the roof, on the main lower roof, and be cut off at its top with the shed roof. So it takes that shape. But without this command here, it won't stay. See, now there's a wall there because I drew one there. Going to do the same thing over here. Let's copy this wall. Move it over here. I'm going to flip the layers so that the exterior layers to the outside with this reverse layer tool. And I'm going to again adjust the overhang so that the shed roof overhangs the wall, and it's sitting on top of the other wall. And I'm going to move this camera over here to the other side. Move it. Yeah, there we go. And it's not perfect. May need some adjusting to get it just so, but maybe you don't need such thick walls for that's up to you. I'm going to move this over just a little bit more. See, when I copied it, the programming in the wall was copied with it. Okay, see, a little adjustment that cleaned up a little bit. It's not perfect yet. Might have to be adjusted and so forth, but that's okay. Now we got some slots here. Again, it's wall polylines, I would say. So you can click on it, hit the next key, and then adjust the polyline, wall polyline. And the hard part is just knowing that this would work. But it's that, oh, wait a minute, that messed things up. I'm going to undo that and do the top one. I just want the gap closed. Oh, the ceiling height didn't respond over here. See, it's still at the lower default. It wasn't the following of the defaults, and that's what the problem was there. It cleaned it right up. And a new user wouldn't automatically know that. And these sidewalls can be adjusted a little bit more, and it'll become cleaner and cleaner looking. But it takes some patience and just persisting until you get the effect that you want. Let's take a look over here. Okay. Some more stuff. Let's see. I'm going to take this wall poly and just close it this way. Yeah, okay. But newer users wouldn't. I've seen it countless times, and you guys haven't, so I understand. But if you want to make something perfect, and like the doors came in at the ceiling height, see, now they need to be expanded to, I don't know. Let's see, I'm going to make the height 80 inches. I'm not a metric person. But these doors follow your prior default settings. That's the reason they're kind of munchkin size. Well, we're getting there. Okay, there's another one. Set that to 80 inches. It fits now. But when you set the ceiling height, the doors are not going to be any taller than the ceiling height, so you have to resize those. Okay, that's about it. I hope this helps you. Let's look at it from the outside. Well, those are really not considered using skinnier walls here for that those side walls. I'm trying to get it to turn. Well, it doesn't look horrible, but those walls seem a little bit large for that purpose. I don't know what your building conventions are where you live, but oh, and these walls here, I don't know why they're sticking through the roof. I'm just going to delete them. That's about it. I think that addresses the problems that you had. If it doesn't, then let me know. Okay. Hope this helps you. Bye.